What's up, Sagittarius? This is going to be a love reading for the second half of July. This is for my Saggy Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a wait for a reading with me, so if you wanted to explore your options, I've put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. They'll give you access to lots of amazing psychics and readers located all over the world, and if you go through the links I've provided, Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free with a reader, and Spiritual Blossom will give you $10 bonus if you deposit 20. So check them out if you feel called to do so, and otherwise if you wanted to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now I'm going to do Saggy, person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the second half of July. I say potential for anyone that is new to my channel because I infuse law of assumption into my channel and in my readings. Now, my tarot readings, therefore, are just a checking in point into the version of you, the version of your specific person, and the connection that you have selected out of the infinite that are available right now. Creation is finished. Your desires are meant for you. Circumstances don't matter. Everything that is happening on the outside is a reflection of your current state of consciousness, who you are being, what version of you, of which there are infinite, as I said. And therefore, in order to tweak, shift, or manifest something differently, it just requires a shift in your focus and your state, okay? I've posted material on it. I'll continue to post material on it, and there's plenty of coaches online. Please do go and have a look at like Sammy Ingram, Dylan James, Manifesting with Kimberly, or any other that take your fancy, and do your own research and homework. I recommend looking to Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, Florence Scovelshire. There's plenty of material, guys. So, and I'll continue to post about it. So the person on Saggy's mind as we move into six of wands, sorry, Sag, early morning. They want your attention, or they want success with you, and they want to come out potentially of silence, because I just saw the High Priestess, it's in the reverse. What do they feel towards Saggy as we move into the second half of July? Six of Swords. Some of you, they feel like maybe you are moving away from them, but Six of Swords also means it could have been a tension and they want to move things into a better direction as well. Maybe there is silent treatment at the moment or something like that, or there's been tension because High Priestess in the reverse, I saw it could be that there was a lot of secrecy or something has come to light that caused a row and they want to move things in a better direction. Let me have a look. Yeah, there's regret here, Sag. See, I always trust what I'm channeling. There's some kind of loss or regret between the two of you. And I think they want to move maybe beyond that. Yeah, they want a reconciliation from the Five of Cups to the Six of Cups. They're nostalgic about you, Sag. They feel warm when they think about you. So the memories that you share with this person, I'm not saying that you're in like separation or anything. Though for some of you, you know, this is a person that you really have a history with, Six of Cups. But there's losses connected to what's happened between the two of you. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Swords had to come out. So there's something about moving things in a smoother direction. On the other hand, also they could feel like you're disconnecting from them, or that could be the fear, you know. I mean, Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. Some of you, this is like non-committal energy, and maybe there's regrets around that. This person is feeling that they didn't show up, or maybe they're feeling like things have interfered with that, solidifying the connection. Or maybe they're not sure that they can renew this with you or move past what's happened because there's some kind of regrets here. But they want to make an offer to you and they want to get on the same page, Sag, and there's a Knight of Wands and there's the Death card in the reverse. So it seems to go round and round, Sag. Like I said, I don't think you're like in separation with this person. I just think it goes round and round, and they want to take an opportunity to maybe get on the same page, but it's been very stop, start, hot, cold. You know, maybe a lot of passion, but it goes in and out. There's regrets, you know. I mean, look, Knight of Wands, hot, cold. I don't like labels like hot and cold. That is probably the energy between the two of you, but people are still going to show up according to like your energy and your assumptions, guys. So like they're just a mirror to your current version. So if you're perceiving this as hot and cold, you just need to change the story, and this person will come up more hot and more consistent, for example. But anyway, so there seems to be, you know, losses, and also the hot and cold and the Five of Cups and the Six of Cups could be unconnected to you, Sag, or they could be aware that you have losses in your past, or you both do, and that causes kind of in and out, hot and cold communication and behavior. I mean, Death card in the reverse, it's unfinished. And then the King of Cups, which I saw there and didn't take, but it still jumped. I mean, they love you, Sag. They feel like there's real emotion here, and it's in the upright. Work and career could be playing a lot into this as well, with the Three of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. Some of you are connected through work and career, or otherwise it's like, you know, they want to cooperate with you, and I think they want to get past, if they also have losses from their past, this person could be trying to let go of that. And maybe there's also an awareness that, you know, there hasn't been cooperation because of crying over spilled cups. You know what I mean? Like maybe you or this person, or both of you might have a lot of loss or disappointment, even from like past relationships or even childhood stuff. I mean, the Death card is about transformation, and things can go round and round because there's a personal transformation that needs to happen. I mean, lots of cups here, Sag, so this person definitely has love for you, but this hot and cold in and out. I mean, for some of you, this has been a bit non-committal, or it's inconsistent or not stable. And that's coming down to something in the heart space, right? Like Five of Cups is when we're too focused on loss and not enough on the opportunity for love, which is the Two of Cups, the soul connection. And that could have caused regrets between the two of you, but it's stemming from the fact that there's past hurt, pain, etc. from, like, you know, there's a story maybe about love. Does that make sense, guys? I mean, like, in the end of the day, this person, if they have limiting beliefs about self and assumptions about love, they're going to show up in a certain way, and then you're going to receive their behavior, hot and cold, in and out, or whatever it is, or inconsistent or non-committal, as the mirror to what your dominant assumptions are about self and about love. You might feel like this person isn't pouring into you, doesn't want you, there's a rejection wound, you know, or people don't commit, or people are not reliable, or whatever it is, guys. Now, you only have to be concerned about your story, and they must mirror back to you who you're being. So just, this is just for context, right? I mean, Eight of Cups in the reverse, they're not ready to walk away from you, Sag. So there's a return happening. And then there's Two of Pentacles, but there's been lots of back and forth. For some of you, financial matters are really playing into this, or work-life balance, or there's a lot of this juggling, a lot of things and responsibility maybe. I mean, Ace of Pentacles in reverse can also be like money's not very good, and that's a concern, and maybe there's an overemphasis on career and money. But then there's a lot going on in the heart space, Sag. I mean, this person, like, not only is there chemistry and passion, they do feel an emotional bond with you. It's just been a lot of back and forth, but they're still holding on to hope with the Star card. Okay, Aquarius energy, Scorpio energy. I mean, Sag, for some of you, and I did say, like, there's regrets, as I was opening, you know, when I was shuffling, and like this King of Swords in reverse, it feels like maybe there's this element of, you know, dishonesty. King of Swords in the reverse is that shadow king, or just cold and detached. So on one hand, there's a lot of warmth. As I said, this is like hot and cold, right? Or this is the current version of the connection. It's coming across as very hot and cold. Love me, don't love me. Do you love me? Questioning, that kind of thing. And that could be how you're receiving them. And Sag, that could also be coming down to this person and old losses and childhood stuff. On the other hand, I do think that they genuinely do love you. But there's been this King of Swords in the shadow energy. So either there's a feeling of trust issues, or there has been dishonesty. I did pick up that High Priestess in the reverse as I was shuffling, right? So I feel like possibly for some of you, there was stuff hidden, and maybe it's come to light, and there's regrets around that. And I'll take a look at the oracles to see. Now, Sag, if you have an assumption that people aren't trustworthy, they can morph into that version. The mirror morphs into what we dominantly assume, right? So this person could have shown up and not shown up very honestly. Or this person could have trust issues and feel that way about you. And certain things have solidified or collapsed in this timeline, in your 3D circumstances. which don't matter. Okay, guys, and I'm just explaining that King of Swords in the reverse. I'm going to have to get a bit more information on that, okay? Because this is also head versus heart, so there could be a lot of this overthinking. Like there's real love here, and then there's detached. Some of you are dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but they have hopes and they want to heal the situation with you. They're also maybe trying to heal something from their past. You don't need to be concerned about this person's healing, guys, because there's a version of them right now existing in this infinite quantum field that is healthy and healed, just as there is one of you that has what you want and is the version that also doesn't have any limiting beliefs or fears or needs to heal, okay? They want to make an offer to you, Sag, and then we've got 10 of Pentacles. Some of you children are playing into this, but I think mainly this is about, you know, healing the inner child. So this person has some tendencies, or you and this person both have some kind of behavioral patterns between the two of you, coming down to maybe the past and wounding, but they also see you as the future vision, 10 of Pentacles, and I feel like they want to come in, Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. They're going to make a gesture. If there is regrets between the two of you, they probably want to make good, apologize. Tell me about this King of Swords. Lovers card in the reverse. Something within this situation, either there's been a lot of this back and forth and a trigger around choices and not feeling completely chosen or prioritized. Lovers card can be that, indecision, or because of this like hot cold, it's led to a feeling like this love feels very one-sided. So they could feel that way about you, Sag, but you might very much feel that way about them. So there might be a ping-ponging. I mean, Lovers card is strong soul connection. It could be a mirroring thing, okay? Gemini energy, it's like duality, you know? Knight of Cups, though. I mean, all these Cups cards, guys, the characters are all in the upright. So there's a Knight of Cups, there's a Page of Cups, there's a King of Cups. So this person wants to, how are they feeling about you? Genuine love, genuine emotion, something within your energies with each other. It's feeling like the love might be one-sided, or there's questioning around love, or this person might have a fear of not really being loved. And so maybe they show up the way that they do, and then your reaction, you assume that they're not loving you in return, or they're not choosing you. Maybe this person shuts down and likes to focus on their career and distract themselves that way. I don't know. I mean, look, I'm going to have to get oracles, because the King of Swords in the reverse tells me there could be this feeling of dishonesty or distrust between the two of you. Or in the very least, King of Swords in reverse, it's like, you know, very avoidant kind of energy, okay? Yeah, Seven of Wands. There's been like maybe defensiveness between the two of you, and it's coming down to the moon. So this is our shadows, this is fears, this is also how we've been nurtured. So this person, on one hand, I think the love is very deep. On the other hand, this King of Swords in the reverse, this could be an old pattern that they have. It's a shadow thing, okay? And maybe they're trying to heal that, and they're understanding that it's coming from their childhood, etc. So Sag, I do feel like you are connecting with this person. There is communication. There's enough cards to indicate that. Again, now, Sag, all you have to be concerned with is what you want, okay? So if you're holding this person in the dominant assumption that they are avoidant, hot and cold, all the labels, non-committal, for example, because we do have the Knight of Wands and this back and forth energy. So for those of you that assume that this person's juggling people, doesn't want commitment, isn't ready for commitment, isn't healed, is avoidant, well, then you are stuck on a timeline where you're looking at them and waiting for them to be the different version. So you just need to look at some of the stuff I've posted and some of the coaches and make a decision. You want this person to show up, choose you. The love is very balanced, equal. There's no hot and cold. It's just hot, 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 etc. So there is a version available right now. So the focus needs to be with your mind. You don't need to chase anything. You're not trying to manipulate this version. You just need to select with your mind the version of Sag that has that which they want and affirm differently. So look at Sammy Ingram, Dylan James, manifesting with Kimberly, etc. But this is fears. This is often connected also to the mother. So this could be a mother wound, like a fear of abandonment. So this person might shut down, or, you know, there's an avoidance tendency, something like that. Let me look at you, Sag, and see what's going on your side of the street. See, the check-ins are good because if there is communication, guys, if you have shifted, you may be manifesting communication or reconciliation, but if you're holding on to a dominant assumption about this person, how are you going to receive communication? There's going to be an assumption about who they are and what they want, right? And if you're here and you in the dominant assumption that what you want wants you and you have what you want, you're going to receive it differently, and things will play out exactly according to what you assume, and you'll manifest on that timeline exactly what you desire, okay? King of Swords, how do you feel about them, Sag? King of Swords, cold, detached, but also King of Swords in the upright. Let's see if it, because I haven't reversed these. Let's see if it comes out in the reverse. But like there's sort of maybe a feeling that there's a coldness, but also this is a wanting to have an honest conversation. Sun card, clarity. You want clarity from the moon to the sun. It could be this element of things feel a little bit hidden or confusing or murky. They might feel that way about you, Sag. I'm not giving you shit. I'm just playing devil's advocate. But there's this sort of like hiding things, holding back. Seven of Cups, confusion. You want the clarity. With this Sun card, as I was saying it, with the Sun card, there is a sense of joy with this person. But also you, more than anything, you want like a new beginning that's rooted in clarity and maybe honesty. Five of Pentacles. It's cold. It feels cold. And I think I said that maybe the King of Swords, they show up a bit cold or detached. Yeah, there's a King of Wands in the reverse. Maybe you question this person's integrity. I mean, King of Wands in the reverse, again, they're going to show up as a character in your show, Sag. So if you have an assumption that people are just all about that thing you do, or they're only about chemistry and sex, or the playboy or the playgirl, they morph into that. And that's coming down to an assumption you have about the way people show up for you. Or maybe you're feeling like they're not really pouring into you emotionally, and therefore they turn into, you know, because this could have been a lot of chemistry and passion, as I said, Knight of Wands, but maybe, you know, they're turning into the player. That's what the King of Wands in the reverse is traditionally in the tarot, guys. Shadow King of Wands, like charming and charismatic, but maybe non-committal or player kind of energy. Now again, guys, founded or unfounded, it may have collapsed in your circumstances, right? Like that may be what came to light. Not all of you, but if you have these insecurities which are coming from your subconscious in this state of consciousness, in this version of Sag, then things can crystallize in your reality, right? Like people will turn into the playboy or not choose you or be non-committal or whatever it is. So, and that's very correctable, okay? Circumstances don't matter. So please, again, just look into it and test it, because the shit works. So there's a feeling of loss or feeling left out in the cold. You kind of assume, or this person has showed up like a King of Wands in the reverse. You might just not believe that this person loves you, Sag. So you might have a thing, this person doesn't love you. Okay, I feel like they feel that you don't love them, and that's just, again, I'm playing devil's advocate. So maybe that creates some bravado or some hot and cold between the two of you. Yeah, Five of Swords. I mean, there's been tension, conflict, like, are we speaking the same language? Are we on the same page? You want to get past it. You're not trusting them, Sag. What did I say? So they've got a Knight of Cups in the upright. You've got a Knight of Cups in the reverse. You don't trust what they come forward with. You don't feel it's sincere. You feel like they can be charming and romantic, but you're not buying it, kind of thing, okay? And that might be, one, they've shown up in a way, for some of you, they've confirmed a belief and a fear that you had, and now, like, you're holding them in that assumption. And you may have had this feeling or experience before. And ultimately, also, it's really coming down to the experience that you had before, perhaps like love isn't safe, etc. Could actually just be something maybe from a long time ago, right? Sag, like, this is where we talk about healing the inner child, etc. But you don't need to now go and do endless shadow work or worry that this person's doing their shadow work. There is a version of Sag existing that doesn't have a limiting belief, knows that they're enough, knows that they're loved, love is safe. Look, Five of Cups. I mean, you both have the Five of Cups. See? So I talk in circles, guys. The tarot is very real. You do mirror each other. There is something here about maybe the past, childhood stuff, past losses, also losses between the two of you, which I've explained how that may have come about, also from your side, why you may have selected this version of the connection, or it's crystallized the circumstances in a certain way. But you want to get past the loss, but you're also feeling like you can't trust them. Something's happened here where you feel like you can't trust. Let me see this King of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands. You want to take it in a new direction, Sag, but you might think this person is all flirting and fun and not genuine. Two of Cups, not genuine. It's in the reverse. They've got the Lovers card in the reverse. They feel like this is a soul contract. They feel like it's one-sided. You feel like this is a soulmate energy, and you feel like it's one-sided. Two of Cups. You also maybe feel like you've lost sort of hope for this to be like a relationship. Because those of you that have non-committal energy, you know, Two of Cups is a relationship. Maybe you feel like this person is all flirting and non-relationship. There's something about maybe feeling like this is, maybe you feel this person's self-absorbed or selfish in some way. I mean, Seven of Cups, confusion, mixed feelings, potentially other cups around you. You'd want to take it in a new direction, but you don't like this energy of feeling like you're an option. Again, that's a story, Sag, whether it's happened or not happened. For those of you that want this person, you may have selected a version of a person that this is the circumstances, not being chosen. The love isn't returned. It's coming down to you not thinking you're enough, consciously or unconsciously, guys. And I don't care what anyone says. This is how I'm going to do it on my channel, and go and investigate a little bit into what I'm talking about. You want to come out of that energy. You're just not sure you can trust it. And we've got the Empress card in the reverse. Some of you, there's also maybe mother issues coming up, or you know, this is challenging you and your confidence, because the Empress card in the reverse is the shadow of the Empress. Maybe you feel like you give a lot outside yourself, it's not returned, okay? And that's issues to do with loving yourself. So there's something triggered here, and I've got 10 of Pentacles, so this could be stuff that's passed down through family, guys. So like, I think you and this person with their 10 of Pentacles, they have some childhood wounding, and you may also. So there's something here about not being, you know, Empress, when she's balanced, can give and receive love. And it's feeling now where you're at, you feel left out in the cold. You feel maybe, I mean, ultimately something here about like, well, not being really truly loved. Love isn't safe. Or you feel like love isn't returned. You're kind of mirroring each other in that way, in a different, like this person could be cold and detached, and you could pour a lot out. Okay. And so there's a lot of this kind of, I don't know, also wanting to just get to the truth of things. Ace of Swords. Wow, Sag. Queen of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so you both are kind of showing up cold and detached now. So I did say that there might be, you know, a wanting to make good. You could have had some kind of a cutoff or a harsh argument or harsh words. And it's coming down to distrust, I find, on both sides, or not being upfront and honest with your feelings and saying what you want to say. And Ace of Swords, you do want to get to the truth. You don't trust this person. You feel like they hide things. Sag, they just might have a behavior. And that's coming down to, like I said, fears. Let me see what this Ace of Swords is. Yeah, Chariot card in the reverse, and you just feel like it's stopped moving. Oh gosh, Sag. Okay, but then on the other hand, you're manifesting it, but then you're wounded. Nine of Wands, and there's a guard up. I'm going to get some broken mirror on what is going on here and what all the regrets are and the distrust is. Yeah, we've got Virgo, Gemini energy with the Magician. We've got Taurus, Libra with the Empress card. I mean, you're also questioning whether there's potential here for real growth and expansion, just given the way things are. And the Chariot card in the reverse, it's like it feels stalled. Can this be steered in the right direction? Right now, it's not going in the right direction. So those of you that want it, you absolutely can manifest it and steer it absolutely in the right direction. There's a different version existing. So don't need to wait for this person to change, and you need to break up with this old version of this connection because it seems to not be going in the direction that you want. Okay. Cancer energy with the Chariot card. Okay, guys. Let me just see how this person's feeling. Pictures, regrets, reminiscing, missing you. There's a lot of this reminiscing, Six of Cups, regrets about certain things, planning, text, phone call, meet up. Yeah, I did say that, guys. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is tangible, wanting to meet up, wanting to get on the same page, get together. Double life, guys. Liar in another relationship, deception. Take that as you will. It's going to be different for each of you. Sick and tired, cycles over it, decision made, unfinished business, proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. Okay. What else? Guidance, faith, healing, intuition, dreams. Yeah, this person, there's a guidance to heal with you, and also a guidance to heal their past and the cycles that they keep repeating. So there's cycles, but Sag, you also have cycles. Like, this has been going round and round because there's this reactionary thing between the two of you. Maybe a lot of fears and old wounding and guardedness, right? So no one to change but self, Sag. Look at like the last video live I did with Naya, and we explain it quite well. Naya explains it very well. Okay, we've got snooping, drive-by, stalking, social media, psychic tarot reading, soul contract, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. It's definitely a soulmate energy, and I pointed that out. They might be stalking you, Sag. They might be getting tarot readings, or they might just be stalking your social media, keeping an eye on you. I do have the X. This is unfaithful love triangle, X in question. Either there's a lot of this suspicion around that, guys, or there is an X in question, or maybe there is regrets because something's happened. For some of you, it collapsed in this reality. There was some kind of third-party energy with this Knight of Wands, hot, cold, or player type energy. Now, again, I told you guys what to do with that if you want it differently. You're going to have to let go of the version of Sag that selected a version of a person where that's the circumstances, and it's like you have to forgive. It's not, you're not doing this, it's not religious, guys. You're not forgiving them. It's not about giving them grace. It's really like you're forgiving yourself for being, you know, having a self-concept issue, an unfavorable story about yourself, and then they showed up and mirrored that to you. So you can let go of that once you know that you're actually the creator, you're God of your reality, in every single reality, in every version of you. It's very empowering. And then you can, for those that want this person, you're going to have to let go of the concept that, or the version of them that they're a cheater, or they're a player, or they don't choose, or they're a liar, or whatever it is. Okay, guys, sorry, I'm going on and on. Anyway, this says pop up, surprise visit, reach out in person. A lot of you, this person really wants to see you. They might just pop up. They're going to reach out for sure. You're going to have a conversation. They want forgiveness. They want reconciliation. It says intimacy, passion, coming into union, chemistry, missing you. A lot of this missing you nostalgia. And then we've got money matters. I did say this person, there could just be more issues also with insecurities to do with their finances. So that might be why they're coming up very unstable. And then we have guilt, apology, remorseful, ashamed. Do what you will with that, Sag. All right, guys, sorry I jumped around. I hope that it helped and resonated for some of you. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll check in with you in 2 weeks' time.